Hi, it's Caroline here from Cheerleader PR, and I just wanted to jump on and answer the question, how often should I pitch for PR? Now, pitching, as we know, is all about asking for opportunities. And in the case of PR, asking for opportunities to be featured. There are two different types of PR that we can talk about. One is reactive PR and one is proactive PR. So reactive PR is opportunities that come up and are outside your control and you can respond to them. So things like hashtag journo requests on Twitter, which is where journalists put out what they're looking for, whether that's case studies, expert comment, people to feature. Those are things out of your control in terms of what's going to be out there and what's going to be right for you. But it's something you can reply to and pitch for, pitch to be featured. The other thing is things like people putting out requests for people to speak in their Facebook groups or on podcasts. And again, you can proactively pitch for these things if you identified the right one for you. But otherwise, you're just reacting to what's out there and just replying and hoping that you'll get taken up on that. So the question is, how often should you pitch for those sorts of opportunities, the reactive ones? And the answer is just as often as you can, realistically, within your business. So it's maybe putting aside a bit of time each day just to check in with key Facebook groups, check in with Twitter, and just see if there's any opportunities for you there which you can then pitch for. So that's the first one. The second one is proactive PR. And this is all about making things happen and going out proactively and saying, I've got this idea, I'd love to feature on your blog, I've got this idea for your magazine, or putting out a press release to multiple news sites and places, and saying, this is happening in my business and I would like to be featured by you. I've got a story, I've got expertise to share. So that's something that's in your control, and it's in your control who you pitch to as well, and how often. So with these, it's thinking, when do you want the eyes on your business? When are the critical times in your business that something is going to either happen and you're going to launch a product or take someone on, it's coming, or equally you can make something happen. You could put on an event, a virtual event at the moment, but an event, things you can make happen to drive interest and eyes onto your business, which will then create a desire for the media when you tell them about them to cover it and to give you that coverage. So with proactive PR, it's about thinking, for one, as I say, when's a good time for your business to be out there, really make a fuss about it and make a moment for it to be noticed. But also realistically, when can you when have you got time to make things happen? What's going to work for you in terms of driving that interest and driving that demand, whether that's every quarter, every month, twice a year, whatever it is, thinking about when you're going to make things happen. And this may be linked to the calendar. It might be that you sell Christmas gifts and you want to get coverage around Christmas, so you work backwards from that date. It just gives you a reason to plan the things you can control, so that when the reactive opportunities come up which you can't control, your other stuff's already done. It's already planned in the diary when it's going to happen, and then anything else is a bonus, and you can reply and make that time, so you can start to be consistent with your PR. So unless you're just talking about one journalist who you are contacting and pitching to all the time, which wouldn't be advisable, it's thinking about where you can pitch, when, what contacts it would be to, so that you can make the most of that proactive opportunity and make the most of that chance to get a yes to your pitch. So PR is a marathon, not a sprint. It's something you need to work on a consistent basis, building up your insight into the media, building up your media list, working out the best places for you to be seen, so that you're ready to go, whether that's proactively or reactively, and that it fits in with your business and it's manageable. So that is my whistle-stop tour of how often should I pitch for PR. If you've got any questions about this, then please do pop them in the comments below, and I will make sure that I answer you. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.